Hello and welcome to Pursuit of Perfect System. My name's Terry Ellis. I'm an audio reviewer and a Dirac Live Calibrator. The purpose of this video is looking at a box. No, it's not actually looking at the box itself, it's looking at what's inside the box. But before we get into that, let's quickly talk about this here, what you can see on the front. That company is Quadraspire. Now, Quadraspire are a UK-based company. They've got a manufacturing facility down in Bristol, which is in the southwest of the UK. And Quadraspire predominantly make HiFi racks, but they also make other accessories such as speaker stands, centre speaker stands. They make isolation products as well. And they're a really, really interesting company. Now, if you're not familiar with the company Quadraspire, you've probably seen their products if you've been to any hi-fi show in the last God knows how many years, because on my travels of hi-fi shows in the UK and obviously over in Germany at the Munich high-end show, there are Quadraspire racks being used absolutely everywhere. Now, I'm really excited about this product. It arrived today. I've been waiting for it for a good few days, and the reason I'm excited, well, there's two reasons why I'm excited. Firstly, I know this is going to be an outstanding and killer product, and obviously I'll get it out of the box in a minute so you can have a look at it. And two, this marks the start of some really big changes that are going to be happening in here in the Pursuit of Perfect System. Someone called it a listening dungeon or something like that. It's not. It's our listening room, or you know, my listening room. And this marks really the changes for things in here from a home cinema point of view. Now, I made a video about why this room's so dark and why it's all pitch, you know, all blacked out some 18 months ago, and now I've obviously got a lot of new subscribers since then. A lot more people watching the channel since then. And the reason this room is pitch black is because up here, which you can't see, is a drop-down projector screen, and this room is, and the centre speaker really does give it away. This room is designed for, you know, music and for home cinema. And with a home cinema projector, the best picture you can possibly get is in a pitch black room. Most of the videos that you've seen me make and most of the products that I've reviewed up until now have been hi-fi orientated. And I think there's some really good things to take out of the hi-fi world and put into your AV system or the mindsets of an AV enthusiast. And for me, the rack system, the isolation of the kit in AV is going to be just as important as the isolation of the equipment within hi-fi. Why would it be any different? It's absolutely not. And technically it could possibly be even more important, because in hi-fi we have two speakers, and obviously these are KEF reference speakers, and these kick out a lot of bass, but they don't kick out anywhere near as much bass as the two SVS subwoofers that are in the corner that obviously I use for home cinema duties. And when you listen to music, you have two speakers playing. When you listen to home cinema, you might have 5 plus 2 subwoofers. You might have 7 plus 2 subwoofers. You might have 11 plus 4 subwoofers. So the amount of sound pressure in the room is going to be much higher during AV content than it is for stereo content. And that exact same sort of pressure and vibration is going to make its way into the kit. So inside this box is what I'm going to call the AV rack from the gods, because Quadraspire as a company put a lot of effort and thought and design into their hi-fi and AV racks from an isolation point of view. I just want to tell you a little bit about what I did with this. So on the Quadraspire website, I actually decided to go for the rack from their Q4 range, but actually the Q4 Large rack. And by large, it's just slightly deeper, which is more suited to AV products which generally have got deeper chassis. So this is from the Q4 Large range, and from there I was able to customize exactly the product that I wanted. It's a very easy and simple process. You literally choose the rack that you want, you choose the type of shelves that you want, and you choose the height of the shelves, and you choose the supports and uprights of the shelf that you want as well. Now, the Q4 range comes in quite a few different finishes, from bamboo, black, oak, cherry, maple and dark oak. So there's something there for absolutely everybody. Now, I actually chose bamboo. Now, there's a reason I chose bamboo, when even in here, black would, I'm sure you would agree, would be the obvious choice. Right, and so I've got inside the box, and it's really interesting the way Quadraspire have packaged things. Now, this is a 4-layer or a 4-shelf or a 4-tier rack that I've obviously ordered. and each individual main shelf comes in its own box, and inside its own box there's 4 pieces of foam that support each corner. So as I lift one out here, as you can see, it's 4 bits of foam, one on each corner, just to prevent damage. Very, very simple, very effective, because I did think it's quite interesting that they've got such a big rack in really quite small packaging. So this is our bamboo rack. That's obviously the side that you're going to see. That's the top side. And bamboo's an interesting one because it's a natural material, which means you get like a natural grain and a natural colour, really. So I really like that. I think that's a really nice colour. But the reason I ordered bamboo with the Q4 and the SVT racks, with the bamboo shelves, you get that sexy underneath, which reminds me of a Union Jack. I don't know if it's supposed to be that, but the patriot in me really wanted that. If you look at the sides of these shelves, you can see they're layered. And that is one of the reasons why bamboo is such a good isolation or vibration dampening material, is because it's very densely layered. And this rack shelf, you can see you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different layers, and that allows Quadraspire to mill out these sections. Now, that, bear in mind, that's going on the underside of the rack. You're not even going to see that. So why have they bothered to go into all that effort of putting this in? Well, this is to do with energy and a dissipation of energy within the rack. Look at that. It's just really nice. That is really, really lovely. These are the legs that I've chosen, obviously, for the supports of the uprights that I've chosen for this particular rack. Now, hopefully you can see those, because again, they are black, so there is some colour coordination, obviously, with our room. Now, with the standard Q4 rack, you don't get these legs. You get kind of a slimmer line, more straight leg. Now, because I'm going to be putting a lot of weight on this AV rack, you know, a big AV receiver, which is really heavy, an additional amplifier, big and heavy mains conditioning, and it's obviously going to stack up quite high. I wanted to get the strongest and the stiffest legs that I could, again, from a vibration point of view as well, strength and structural point of view. And these legs are just much nicer to look at. These are kind of the thicker legs. Again, when you go into the customization options, you can choose the different heights, but these are obviously an optional extra. These cost more, but they are really, really nice looking thicker legs that have got a nice tapered edge to them. They look absolutely lovely. And I know when I stack this whole rack together, having paid extra for these legs, it's really going to be worth it from a visual point of view and from a strength and structural point of view. Right then, so I'm just about to install the last shelf, the one on top, and the whole installation process has taken about 5 minutes. It's probably the easiest kind of rack system or anything like that I've ever put together. It's really, really simple, and that is because it's just really well designed. Everything's built to a really high standard, and as a result, it just goes together really easily. Right then, so here we have it. I finished, quite heavy when it's assembled. I finished and put together Quadraspire Q4 Large AV rack of the gods. Now I know some, let's move that out of the way. Oh, it's heavy. I know some, you know, home cinema AV enthusiasts, rack of the gods would be kind of one of those racks you see in, I don't know, maybe custom installations where you've got a big metal cage, and you've got, you know, product, all in a big long line. Now I can see why that could be the AV rack of the gods, because that probably means you've got loads of money in a great big house, and you've got a separate dedicated room just for your kit, and a setup like that, which is absolutely lovely. But for the more modest person with more modest setup, who maybe shares a room with, you know, family or living room, or just wants their kit to look really nice on display, the Q4 Large from Quadraspire, just for putting your AV equipment on, or even your HiFi equipment, or even anything, I'm sure you will agree, it's a really, really lovely thing. Let's try and move that back a little bit so you can get it all in camera. Now I'm really impressed with it. I really like it. It just looks lovely, doesn't it? And obviously the curved edge is designed to go at the front. It makes it look really nice. Especially when you think bamboo, something kind of Chinese about that. I don't know if Chinese and bamboo go together, but it's just that extra touch of class. The price obviously is for this rack in total. So with the bamboo shelves, 4 shelf rack with the upgraded, thicker, and I think nicer legs, it's coming at around £1,000. So it's, you know, it's a reasonable amount of money to invest, but you need to see it as that. This is an investment. This is like a long, maybe a lifelong piece of AV or hi-fi furniture that's going to come with you for life. And if you want to make changes to it, for example, you want to change the leg length, all you need to do is obviously contact Quadraspire or one of their dealers actually, and buy yourself some replacement legs, so you can get, you know, like a lifetime's worth of use out of that £1,000. So to me, it's a well worthy investment. I can't stop touching it. It just feels really nice. It's lovely and smooth, really well manufactured, this, and it's the way it went together. It's just, you know, filling me with confidence. This is going to be a really good rack. So right then, we need to have a proper look at it. So in Pursuit Perfect System style, let's cue some funky music and let's play some B-roll.
Shouldn't have known if I was the one who's drowning in your flood. It's overwhelming me, but I guess it's clear to me now, after staring holes in all my walls. Don't you cut me off like you did that time. Once was already enough, I'd say, but I wonder if you hear me. Can you hear me? Can you? Don't touch the fire with your hands, 'cause you're gonna get burned. You're gonna get burned. You're walking into quicksand. I gotta say that you could do so much better. Like a vagabond, you're lost in your own ways, stranded in your desert. I hit you up, but there's no one there. If I want something distant, I would have found just what I want.
You know, it does feel really strong. I'm impressed with that. So I'm really happy with this. So while we're talking on this topic, again, thanks to Quadraspire for sending this through. Really appreciate it. This is going to form the heart of the AV side of the system. You know, our centre speaker here that hasn't been used in ages. And yeah, the Atmos upgrades are all coming. I've got subwoofer, big subwoofers coming in to review and spend some time with. It's really exciting, and there's going to be some other changes in here to hopefully make it visually a little bit nicer to look at as well. So it's all coming. It's all stuff that's planned. It all takes time, and I'm behind. I've had some technical issues in here, which has put me behind from a reviewing point of view, from a hi-fi point of view. And I've got some seriously, I'm looking at some there. I know I've got some there, some really great products to review. Not to forget these down here. Look at these. Look at those down there. That's a Melco setup, like a music library, digital music source library setup. Now, you know we always use our music PC as a music source, so that's a different source, a different way of doing it. Product there from Melco, which I'll be reviewing soon. I've got like a headphone, really interesting headphone product review coming soon. I've got so much coming. I hope you enjoyed this one. I hope you found it interesting. Make sure to leave us a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Go and visit the website. Loads of stuff and work always going on the website. Leave us a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. Hit the subscribe button, which will be down there somewhere if you haven't already. There's loads and loads of great stuff coming. Just bear with me. It's all on its way, and I'll be seeing you soon. Take care. This will have to go in an outtake. Something I've just realised is that the back of each shelf is flat and the front of each shelf is curved, and I've actually got this rack put together wrong. So I said it was really easy, and something really easy to put together, but typical on camera mistakes. I'm going to take it apart, sort it out.